here at Neirs, Goodfellas 25th anniversary. 25th anniversary of Goodfellas.
What's it back is the extent that we have. Recognize it there, but why?
Why are the windows at different levels? We don't know.
No. And that is just a cultural thing. One has to investigate. Because the window only, but somebody else
No, the ballroom over there is actually a facade on the top, right? The building is not as tall as it appears in the street.
Yes, I am, Bob. Yeah, very nice, huh? You have a good day, Bob. Yeah, you too. Thanks, Joe.
All right, guys, the big scene hasn't come up yet, so what we're going to do is going to have Kerry trivia. Oh, I like that. We'll have to plan that one for the next one. Absolutely. We're going to have Kerry Whalen come up, and he's going to talk about, before the big Lufthansa heist scene come up, where they had Neirs Tavern as the backdrop, about his experience and what happened while he was there in person, in real life, and talk about his book as well, all right? So, without further ado, please welcome Kerry Whalen, author of Inside the Lufthansa, the FBI Live.
Thank you. I haven't spoken to a group like this since high school, so please forgive me.
Can't hear her.
No?
Can't hear her. Just stick it to the mic.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
No, I see. Yeah.
Tough crowd. Okay, I'm just going to read for about 10 minutes and then all the questions you want. I attended the very first Goodfellas night 37 years ago. The movie Goodfellas is based on the book about Henry Hill's life, wise guy life in a mafia family. It's a must-read, but Henry didn't know anything about the actual heist. The book I wrote, Inside the Lufthansa Heist, FBI Live, is about the facts of that night and the subsequent 37-year investigation. A little bit of my background. I was born in St. John's Hospital, Long Island City, baptized St. Sebastian's, Woodside. My grandparents lived in Astoria and Woodside, and my old man was a city fireman. I grew up just 5 miles from the airport and knew all about the shenanigans going on there. After the wise guys emptied the trailers, they would set them on fire, and my father would put them out. My father was Ladder 158, engine 311 on Springfield Boulevard, right by the airport. When the heist went down, I was 23 years old, working at Lufthansa as a part-time transfer man. Let's start with a little background on the heist. It occurred 6 miles from here at the Lufthansa cargo building on December 11, 1978. At the time, it was the largest robbery in our country's history. I believe it is still the largest unrecovered cash haul in the United States. At least 7 wise guys did the job. The official haul was $5 million in cash going to Chase Manhattan Bank, another $850,000 in gold and jewelry. But I think it was closer to $10 million. Now let's talk about that night. It was 2:30 in the morning, and I just finished loading $500,000 worth of caviar onto my truck, going over to American Airlines. I had a feeling I was being watched, but it wasn't my normal shift. I was on overtime, so I ignored it, and I drove over to American. At 3 in the morning, I'm at American now. At 3 in the morning, the wise guys entered the unlocked East Tower and went up to the 3rd floor cargo office and subdued most of the employees. By then, the heist van was ramside and in the back of the building. At 3:30 in the morning, I returned from American. Approximately 100 yards from the building, I noticed two men sitting in a dark-colored van that was backed up to the building's closed vehicle entrance. I made a U-turn in front of them, and my high-beam headlights lit up the passenger like a Christmas tree. I parked my truck 50 feet in front of them, walked past the van when the passenger mumbled something. I ran like a bat out of hell and screamed for help, but when I stopped to open the second door to the building, I was pistol whipped numerous times. I just get in my hat. Tommy DeSimone said, "If you scream again, we'll kill you." My hat was then pulled down to my chin and I was tossed into the van. This hat saved my life.
Anybody recognize that scene? Anybody at all?
Yeah. All right.
I hope it becomes more for them and bigger. He deserves it. He's a great guy. He's a New York City fireman, works on the hazmat team. Again, just lovely people and a great place to come and have a meal and have a drink. Kind of like Cheers, where everybody knows your name. This is Neirs, where everybody knows your names. No better than Cheers.
What was your name again?
Marty.
Just kidding.
Marty.
Marty. Hey, Loyson, thanks for having us. This is really nice.
You're welcome.
Yeah, it's an amazing thing that you're keeping it going. You know, keeping this tradition alive out here.
We have to. This is all we have is ourselves.
It's an old building. You know,
It's very, very difficult. But I think that with the support of the community and people that cherish old historic places, I think we can do it together. That's the only way we can do it. Only if we come together. And that's what I'm hoping that we can do here today.
Start now?
Okay.
Welcome to Goodfellas 25th anniversary at Neirs. In
Right.
Woodhaven, New York.
In Woodhaven, of
In
course.
Woodhaven.
All right. Thanks. Take care. All right. Let's hear it.
You'll be on YouTube.
Hi, I'm Kerry Whalen. I was at the first Goodfellas night 37 years ago on December 11th, 1978.
tell us when you're
I ran into Tommy DeSimone and Angelo Seppi, pistol whipped a few times. Got pistol whipped later on, I think that was Fat Louie. The guys were there about an hour, they took off. Largest armed robbery in American history. $5 million in cash, $850,000 in jewelry, but I think it was closer to $10 million. I was interviewed by the Port Authority police that day, Port Authority detectives. FBI didn't bother to interview me. NYPD didn't show up for a few days. So the investigation was totally bungled. That's why they're working on it 37 years later.
Oh, cool. Okay, how you feel being at Neirs here for the 25th anniversary of the film?
I spoke to some movie producers in January and they told me some interesting stuff, and I went to dinner after that and a guy told me the money was buried at Prospect Park. As soon as he said that, I said, I have to go to Neirs.
Right.
Neirs is fantastic.
Exactly. Great place to eat and drink.
Friendliest, oldest, and coldest beer.
Right. Very good. Kerry, thank you so much.
Anytime.
Let's enjoy the 25th anniversary of Goodfellas here at Neirs.
And many more.
Thank you. All right.
maybe just a couple quick questions.
Everybody watching Goodfellas here.